Ashish Mehrishi, who has AAP leader Somnath Bharti with him. Ashish, over to you.
Well, in fact, Mr. Bharti, the big question is what everybody is asking. Isn't it a publicity stunt? And why not follow the procedure of law?
There is no publicity stunt. I have a right to call a chore. And the court is within its right to ask me for a personal bond.
No, but you have not been able to give evidence for Nitin Gadkari.
For example, in the time to come, I will be filing defamation case against headlines today, against you also.
Agreed, not a problem.
And then you will be within your rights to do what we are doing now.
True. Agreed, sir. Agreed.
Right.
But what we want to understand is, even the court said that Mr. Kejriwal, you have occupied senior positions.
This is not an ordinary case. Please try to understand. It's not ordinary time.
What is the difference?
It's an emergency time when you're not supposed to criticize because somebody is a functionary in the government today. No, that's the whole problem.
What is the difficulty in following the procedure of law? This is even the court said.
No. The problem there is that because I'm not accepting the fact that I've done a wrong by calling a chore, I will keep calling it.
What is the evidence that you have for Nitin Gadkari calling him as a chore?
Why don't you go and ask Times Now? Times Now had done tremendous exercise and tremendous investigation, much better than headlines today.
No, agreed.
And they have explicit
agreed,
proof.
Mr. Bharti.
They have explicit proof.
To my understanding, recently the Income Tax Department gave a clean chit to Nitin Gadkari.
How can you give clean chit? Because this man was seen on the TV threatening income tax officer with a deterrent, if you recall. Times Now had clearly shown on the TV that time an income tax officer was threatened that he'll be taking whatnot.
You mean to say that since the BJP has come into power, that is why the income tax has taken the back seat?
Now this is an emergency time. The government will not allow freedom of expression and speech.
Just last question.
The moment you speak a word against a functionary in the government
just
today,
last question.
You will face jail.
Certainly.
That's what is the time now.
So what is the procedure now that is the Aam Aadmi Party going to follow? Are you going to appear in ask in the High Court?
I'll let you know.
Thank you, Mr. Bharti. So that was Simi, that was Somnath Bharti very clearly saying that these are emergency times on where you can see that Somnath Bharti very clearly saying that since the BJP has come into power, it is because of this reason that there is no freedom of speech. So this is something this is what the Aam Aadmi Party says. But at the same time, we have seen inside the court where court has very clearly said what is the difficulty in adopting the procedures of law. So this court, Patiala House Court, has basically been used by the Aam Aadmi Party to get back into the headlines.